Natas here for another episode here on my channel of Genshin Impact. And we're going to be doing a study of potions because I only have a day left to do it, as you can see. And, well, a day and 14 hours. And I want to see if I can get it all done before it disappears because apparently I just never did it. Alright, let's go check it out and see how it is. Go to quest. Navigate. Where am I going? Oh, okay, so I'm going on down to you, huh? Guys, I just push you out of the way. So close. Come on, Timus. You can do this. You're going to create your first smolder sleet elixir within the next 9 hours. Timus, what are you doing and why are you looking all serious? It's you two. It's been a while, hasn't it? Sorry, I'm currently trying to make smolder sleet elixir. I'll be occupying this crafting bench in the meantime, I'm afraid. Smolder sleet elixir? Paima's never heard that one before. This is sort of mysterious medicine that has emerged of late. I only just discovered it unexpectedly in a certain academic tome. According to the author, the smolder sleet elixir originates in leeway, and it can cause the strength of its user to multiply. Its efficiency is unmatched as well. I believe that it must be the work of powerful alchemy. The elixir is highly regarded in leeway, and is said to re-invoke the radiant dignity within. According to my estimates, my understanding of alchemy will advance by at least a decade if I prove able to synthesize this elixir. A decade? That's awesome! As long as the book is accurate, of course. As long as your estimations are on point, of course. Don't worry, the author of this book is a genuine genius. They've written all manner of acclaimed essays to boot. Alchemy is the most fascinating. I always loved how, when you choose an option there, it doesn't really matter what you choose because he just replies the same thing no matter what. Alchemy is the most fascinating science as we seek to uncover the techniques of the ancients. We are also consulting with the research of our contemporaries, constantly evolving and improving. That is why I seek out all manner of texts to uncover what help they may be to my study of alchemy. You're a really positive guy, huh, Timus? If the two of you could lend me a hand, I'm sure that my research will be completed with ease and produce results that Mr. Albedo will acknowledge. I might even be able to become his assistant and stay with him at his encampment permanently, researching topics of even greater difficulty. What do you say, Natas? Should we help him out? Well, we do need that crafting bench. Alright, guess we're helping him. Thank you both so much. I'll find an appropriate way to repay you for sure. Once I'm done synthesizing the smolder sleet elixir, you should be the first to enjoy its miraculous effects. Believe you me, you'll be stronger in the blink of an eye. No need to be so polite. Never mind, medicines are becoming stronger. Paimon just wants some good food. That's even easier. Once we finish this test, I'll provide you with the appropriate remuneration and invite you to a restaurant of your choice for a hearty meal. I keep forgetting that this game likes to use big words for no apparent reason. Really, it's a deal then. It seems that my current techniques are insufficient to create the smolder sleet elixir. Looks like we'll need the help of a specialist. Like Albedo? No! Out of the question! Isn't that the same as asking your exam proctor for the answers? If Mr. Albedo found out that I couldn't even make medicine, then it's all more unlikely that he'll ever acknowledge me. You do have a point. How about asking Sucrose? Sucrose is far beyond me in her understanding of alchemy, yes, but her field of expertise is essentially unrelated to smolder sleet elixir. Also, she's usually very busy. I wouldn't want to disturb her. Wait, then doesn't that leave us without any options? Not exactly. Our help lies not in Mondstadt, but in Leeway. The text that I read mentions that the artificer and Miss Quite... The artificer amidst quiet doors hides the scented wind in the harbor abides. The scented wind is synonymous with the south wind in Liyue, so this elixir artificer who made of our smoldering sleet elixir must be someone who lives in the southern area of Liyue Harbor. Consulting this artificer, then, is our most effective solution. So would you two mind accompanying me to Liyue? I'm honestly not too familiar with that place. Regarding the meaning of that poem, of course, please, have faith in my analytics. Compatibilities. Liyue, huh? That's a long way out. Oh yes, I've heard that Liyue cuisine is very delicious. Once this is over, we can just eat there. Ooh, great idea. Paimon's in. Better watch out because Paimon is gonna eat every signature dish at Wanmin restaurant. Wanmin restaurant. You can't ever get enough of those, that's for sure. You sure your research funds will hold Timus? Don't worry, compared to the fruits of my research, a little more is nothing compared to the favor I owe the two of you for helping me. Let's set off immediately. Let me look at that map. The southern part of Liyue Harbor is known as Churak, right? That's where we'll find our elixir artificer, I'll wager. Well, here's Churak. Let's go have a look around. Okay, there's the guy right there. Hello there, do you know the elixir artificer who lives around here? Elixir, what now? I've never heard of such a person. Aren't only big shot artisans called something fancy like an artificer? I'm afraid someone on my station wouldn't know anyone like that. Well, let's go ask someone else. What about the medicine guy? He makes elixirs, doesn't he? Hey there, we're looking for the elixir artificer of Churak. Would you know where he lives? I'm sorry, but I'm not very familiar with nicknames that my neighbors have, only their proper recorded names. Perhaps you could ask Yinger from Scent of Spring. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Miss Yings should totally be familiar with what's going on around here. Let's just go ask her. Hi. Oh, so glad to see that I'm finally on your mind. And you brought a friend, too. Here to keep me company, perhaps? Oh, hey, Paimon. Just got a funny feeling about this already. Actually, Miss Yinger, we're here to pay the elixir artificer a visit. Do you know where we can find this person? Oh my, you've got your foot in another boat already? I see. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed. But I must say that it's a pleasant surprise that you're digging into my deepest secrets like this. Secrets? Wait a minute, does this mean that Miss Yinger is the elixir artificer? Growing ever smarter, I see. How adorable. That's unexpected. To think that the elixir artificer would be so young. Sure, the feeling is quite different from Mr. Albedo, but there's that same inscrutable aura. Looking at your flustered faces, you must have some cares that need lifting. Come now, let's be direct, shall we? Paimon feels like this situation is about to take an unexpected turn, like the elixir artificer is probably like a boing! A Viagra! So this alchemist is doing research into this wondrous smolder sleet elixir. I'm afraid that I'm about to disappoint you. The smolder sleet elixir you seek is just an ancient perfume that is my specialty. It has nothing to do with alchemy. A perfume? Isn't that some sort of solid spice? But it has such a cool name, but the book said it could make people stronger. I suspect that must have been a result of the perfume's popularity. Their ancient writers once emphasized the virtues of edification through immersion. That is to say that human temperament and character can be affected by being steeped in aromas and lovely scents. Those who have used my ancient perfume find themselves becoming magnetic, confident, their relations ever improving, their careers ever climbing, their sailing ever smooth. Why, it's almost as if they had truly used the Adepti elixir. As such, people gave that ancient perfume of mine a suitably poetic name before writing a simple poem to praise its efficacy. So that's how it is. That can't be. Was the essay I read mistaken, or was my understanding of the poem an error? Like, for example, this elixir is said to re-invoke the radiant dignity within. Doesn't that mean that it's capable of unlocking a person's inner power and potential, Miss Yinger? Oh dear, actually, this phrase refers to a person's demeanor and temperament. What it really means is that the ancient perfume allows people to appear refreshing and radiant. Not that I blame you, of course. Poetry requires deep study, and it is quite different from the analysis of data and numbers. We are not meant to look at the words in isolation, but as a whole. So word by word, the analysis doesn't work in this case. Ah, but that book mentioned many of the curious effects of the Smolder Sleep Elixir. Honestly, I was left speechless as I read them. Titillating, mysterious, are fascinating things, like a lovely silhouette seen through a window screen. So too do books that record street rumors require a certain artistic license. Ah, but I must say that really was high praise. How could this be? So let Paimon get this straight. Thomas reference material bragged about the perfume's effects, and then he misread the poem, resulting in his believing that this is an elixir is some super powerful alchemical medicine? Uh, Feels like par for the course somehow. So in the end, my research was based on incorrect arguments. Ah, I failed again, and it did a ton of fruitless work to boot. Now, don't get so down. They do say that the path between mountains leads to new trails, and even the withered wood shall sprout anew. Perhaps the ancient arts of producing perfume might give you a little inspiration and allow you to break through this final bottleneck in producing the medicine you desire. That's true, things might have developed weirdly. Oh, this is Paimon talking. That's true, things might have developed weirdly, but you did get pretty far using your own understanding, Timus. Since Miss Ying agreed to help, why not give it a go? Who knows, you might make some unexpected gains. You're right, alchemy too is a deep science, and this isn't my first failure either. I've got to push through this. I can usually grasp what I'm reading. This is just a blip. Even if I can't produce some miracle medicine, improving the alchemical remedies we have currently is accomplishment nonetheless. Mishinger, traveler, let's head to the nearest crafting bench. Okay. Bunch of useless talking. Now, the making of ancient perfumes is quite a delicate process. Think of your movements as a lover's caress. Gently peel the bud open, remove the petals, and stack them with care. Thinner petals on top, thicker ones below, leaving inappropriate gaps between each, then mash them. Don't grip your mortar and pestle too lightly, loose wrists, steady rhythm, up and down, up and down. Wait until the petal sap has oozed out, and then base of your mortar and pestle are moist before speeding up. Miss Junior, I must say that your choice of words is most unique, and nonetheless, I understand what you mean. The raw materials, well, technically now these days, being dirty about everything seems to be a thing of this time. The raw materials must be handled carefully, and then placed into the container in the right order. The timing of immersion then into the base fluid must be precise so that we can better control the temperature. Creating alchemical potions of a high quality also requires similar strict controls. Ah, you're quite the bright spark, aren't you? But that's not all. The sublimation effect of certain perfumes must be given utmost care, as such suitable auxiliary materials such as mint and star conch must be added. Oh my god. Is this really? Just get to what I'm supposed to be doing. This way the perfume scent will diffuse quickly, allowing everyone around to relax. I'm gonna forget everything you just said after this is done. Exactly what I'm looking for, blah blah blah. Something, both user and environment, granting them more obvious effects than ordinary essential oils, blah blah blah. Find control over sublimation, essential oils as well, blah 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 blah. Yes, this direction is very promising indeed, blah 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 blah. Wow, there's no place in the academic mumbo jumbo for the likes of us, huh? Let's leave them alone for a while, shall we? Yep. Why? Why couldn't we just walked away while they talked originally? What a waste of time. I just love how quests do that a lot now these days. Like, they just waste the player's time. That's the whole quest, and then like doing the actual quest part takes like 5 seconds. That smells great. Paimon feels refreshed and energized already. It's a success. I finally succeeded in combining ancient perfume making with alchemical agents. Thank you so much, Miss Yinger. If not for your expert instruction, there's no way I would have grasped these concepts and made these medicines so easily. Oh, come now. Too much humility will make you come off as shallow and overly polite. It was your own knowledge and discernment that provided key to your success. Well then, won't you give the fruit of your ardent labor a name? Let's call them Smolder Sleep Potions, then. They're a combination of your perfume-making techniques and the features of alchemical potions together. A unique blend that will go down in history for sure. Oh my, how you flatter me. Did you know that name's not all that different from Smolder Sleep Elixir? Well, let's get back on topic. Traveler, as promised, you shall be very first user of the Smolder Sleep Potion. It could still use some improvement on its current form, so could I trouble you to test its effects for me? Its effects should be more obvious in areas where the airflow is gentle. I've heard the Leeway has some domains in which no one sets foot. I reckon those would be ideal testing grounds. Okay. Well, in for one more and for the lot. Then you have my thanks. I'll remain here for a while longer to continue my discussions with the Miss Yinger. Once I get your feedback, I'll make some improvement on the potion. We'll be waiting for good news from you. Don't you clap at me! Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing. So let's figure this out. If a character uses the element of burst, it will obtain one nucleus stack to increase all party members' attack. Character affected by uses element of burst of energy. Alright. So I guess I'll just do stage 1. Okay. When switching characters, all party members' attack is increased by 10% for 10 seconds. Okay. When the active character uses an elemental burst, all party members' elemental burst damage decreased by 15% for 8 seconds. I'll just pick one of these. I guess I'll just pick that one. Triggers a swirl reaction. Attack decreased by. Sure, I'll pick that one. And I'll do that one. Sure. Alright, so let me pick my party members. Trial character. No, I'm good. I'll just pick my characters. Okay. Start.
Order guide you.
Illusion shattered, torn to oblivion.
Time for a light show. A festive reprise.
Challenge completed! Woo! Okay. Okay. Sure, save record. I didn't even use any potions. I didn't know how. Okay. Technically, I didn't know how to do the, and our entry is lower than sci-fi center. Sure. Character deal 25% frozen opponents. Sure. I guess I can't reuse those characters either. So that's great to know. I did not know that. Start. It would have been nice to know that. And do I just have the potions? Do I not need to use the potions? They just automatically use them or something? I don't know.
From whence you came.
Nice and spicy. Race you. I summon thee. Let the show begin.
Submit for judgment. A touch of frost.
Boba, get them! By royal decree.
Spirit blade.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I summon.
Submit for judgment. Forth my blade.
Come on.
Odd, reveal thyself. Nice and spicy. I summon thee.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
I summon thee.
Oh, okay, that's a boss guy. Okay.
By royal decree.
Let's get rid of that guy because he was annoying me.
Submit for judgment.
I summon thee. Boba, get them.
One with my blade.
I'll protect us.
Yeah, freeze you.
Odds, reveal.
Spirit blade. Attack. Swift and merciful.
You're toast. I'm frying pan into the fire.
Stop it.
Come on, we can do it. Let us think.
Submit for judgment.
Nice and spicy. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Eat this.
Come on. Oh, nice. Got a high score gold. Whatever that means. So, what am I doing here? I don't even understand what I'm really doing. Alright. So these are the prizes that you can get. You know, like most events are not that amazing of prizes. Collect 4 secret silver medals or better. Alright, so. I'm gonna assume that if you get gold on all 4 floors, you're all good for each one of these. Yeah, If you get gold on all 4 floors, you're all good on all of these. Yeah, so they're all the same thing. So they're pretty much the same thing. I'm not gonna bother showing the rest of the trials or whatnot. That's pretty much it. That's the whole event in a nutshell. All these events really don't take all that much time. If you just wait for the last day, don't even worry, or you just do a little bit each time, you're all set, and you just get little extra bonus stuff. Just usually they're not really very important things, events. Sometimes they have a big event or something. Like I'll probably try and do one trace event that might be a bigger event because that's a repeat event. And usually repeat events are bigger events where you can get better stuff. But that's pretty much a study in potions in a nutshell, is just doing those challenges, fighting those guys, and just trying to beat it in the time limits. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Come back for more Genshin Impact in the future, and I'll see you latest.